Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching. This is a follow along tutorial for an essential oils basket. They're super cute baskets. There's a small and a large size today. This video will just be for the large size, and I will link a video to the smaller size down below. So you can also make that one up because they work up super cute and very fast. They make a great little gift, an easy way for you to just keep all your essential oils together, either on your nightstand, all the ones that you use every night, or on your countertops just to organize everything. But they're a great little basket for all those oils you might have. So here we go, let's get started. You are going to need a K-hook and any category 6 super bulky yarn. So for the large size, you're going to start out with the magic ring. If you're not familiar with that, I'll link that into the comments as well, and you can see how to do a magic ring. But for round 1, all you're going to do is your magic ring, and you're going to single crochet 9 into the magic ring. Okay, so when you have your 9, we're going to go ahead and close that up, and you're going to join with the slip stitch into the first single crochet. If you're not sure where that is, I can tell it's right here, but the first round is 9, so just give it a count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So where that last 9 is, you're just going to join with the slip stitch. And then chain 1, get started on the second round. You're going to 2 single crochet in every stitch, counting first with the stitch that you joined in. So you see here is your join, and you're going to 2 single crochet in that one and in each one around. Okay, so for this one, you'll have 18 single crochet because you did 2 in each stitch and you did 9 in the first. And now you're going to join with the same slip stitch into the first single crochet. And you're on round 3. Start to chain 1. Now you're going to single crochet 1 in the same stitch as join, and then work an increasing pattern all around, which is 2 single crochet in the next, and then 1 in the next, 2 single crochet in the next, 1 in the next, and you're going to repeat that all the way around as an increase till you get to the first stitch. 2 in the next, and then 1 in the next. 2 in the next, 1 in the next, and just keep repeating that all the way around. And then you get all the way around, and you're going to join with the slip stitch again in the first single crochet. And now in round 3, as you finish, you should have 27 stitches. So that's round 3, join with slip stitch and chain 1 to start round 4. So now for round 4, you're going to single crochet in the front loop only. So just a quick explanation of that. Here's your front loop on the top of each stitch, and here is your back loop. Front loop, back loop. So in this round, starting with the same stitch you joined in as the rest, you are going to single crochet around in just the front loop. So it's going to look like this. Front loop only, front loop only. So instead of going through both of these loops, you're going through the front loop only. Just that front loop. And you do this same exact thing, one single crochet in the front loop only, all the way around. Front loop. You can see it's starting to make a little edge where the basket's going to turn up. Now you're back to the beginning. And you're going to join again with the slip stitch in the first single crochet, which is right here from the first one you did in the back loop. Join with the slip stitch. Chain 1 to start. So now for rounds 5 through 10, you're just going to simply do one single crochet in every stitch around, and you're going to join with a slip stitch in the first single crochet the same way you've been doing the whole time. So it's going to be 27 stitches around for rounds 5 through 10. And I like to usually use a stitch counter, or if you don't have one of those handy, just keep track and make a little mark after you've completed each round so you know where you are. So that's what we're going to do for rounds 5 to 10. Just, you have your single crochet from last round, you're going to single crochet in the same stitch you joined in. And if it helps you, you could put a little stitch marker there just to know that was your single crochet and that's where you're going to join to end the round. If not, just simply do your single crochets around the entire piece. And this is working in both loops now, not just the front loop. You're going to just work again the same way you would in both loops, the front and back loop. So just a simple mindless round of single crochet for 5 rounds. so here we are back to the beginning, and here's your join in the first, chain 1 and start again. And I'll just make my note that that was round 5. So let's start round 6. Single crochet in the same stitch as join and do the single crochet in every single crochet around. Coming to the end, here we are, the last stitch. And we're going ahead and join in the first single crochet again. If you're ever unsure, just take a moment to count your stitches. Like I said, you should have 27 stitches in each round. So that'll help you know if you missed one or you're doing an extra one, you know, too many at the last few. So you start your chain, and I'm gonna knock off round 6. Here we go again, round 7. Because this works up so fast. Before you know it, you're in round 10, ready to finish off. There you are, back to the beginning on that row. And here is the first one. And you can see it's starting to work up nicely. Okay, let's go round 7. Chain 1 and start again. Single crochet in the same stitch you joined your slip stitch in, and single crochet in every stitch around. Yarn. Okay, finished up round 8. Join in that first single crochet with a slip, chain 1 and start again. Single crochet in the same stitch you joined in. And then you're going to keep going in every single one, all the way around to the beginning. right, last stitch in round 9, join with this slip stitch in the first single crochet. Go ahead and do that slip stitch and chain 1 to start round 10. So here you are in your last row. Let's get a little bit more yarn here. Right, finishing up, slip stitch and a chain for your last row in round 10. So it's starting to look like a basket. All right, so now we are going to work on making this cute little edging around the whole basket, which also kind of keeps it from working in on itself like it is right now, and just creates a nice little edging detail and opens up the basket for us. So what you're going to do is, instead of continuing this way around as you would have, you're going to basically flip this piece and work in the opposite direction. So just turn it right here and you're going to start working the other way, and it's going to look like you're coming in from the outside of the basket, not in the loops over here like you would have. So all we're going to do is just slip stitch in the same stitch you joined in, which is right here, this first stitch. You're going to slip stitch loosely too, we're not going to try to hold it. So slip stitch, chain 1, slip stitch, chain 1, slip stitch, chain 1 is all you're going to do around the whole entire basket. Sometimes it's easier for me to make my slip stitches like this as I'm holding both pieces. Some people do a slip like that and then through here too. Chain 1. I like to just kind of loosely hold that here and slip stitch through both. Chain 1, slip stitch through, chain 1, and you can see this is creating like a nice, almost like a braided, really cute detail around the whole basket. So again, slip stitch here, chain 1, super easy slip stitch, chain 1 pattern. Slip stitch, chain 1 till you get to the very end. Slip stitch, chain 1. So we're almost there, a little more than halfway. Slip stitch, you're working from the outside again. After you turned the piece the opposite direction, now you're working in from the outside of the basket. Slip stitch, chain 1. so here's the last stitch. Here's where you started with the chain 1 and slip stitch, and here is the last one you're going into. Slip stitch, chain 1, and you're just going to kind of create a slip stitch here, probably in this first chain, somewhere in there, right in the slip stitch, so it doesn't look, actually it's probably going right here into the top of the first chain, or the top of the first slip stitch right there, just to kind of, it's forgiving. Wherever you go into, it really won't show too much. So then you're just going to finish that off. Cut that right there. I'm going to pull that through, and there you have it. An adorable little basket for all your goodies, all your essential oils. This holds quite a bit, the larger version, so works up really quickly and nice. So all we need to do now is just grab a needle and go ahead and weave in those ends. Luckily, there are not too many to worry about. So just thread that up, and you're just gonna hide this the best you can here. Pull that nice and tight there so it creates a nice smooth edging there. Hide the rest of it in here. Same with the bottom. You can pull that nice and tight so it closes up. Thank you guys so much for following along with me. And I love to see all the projects you've created with my tutorials. So if you head on over to my Instagram, I would love you to tag me in those photos and post what you make so I can check it out. Thanks again.